Regular show, like anything else, has its ups and downs. Throughout its run on Cartoon Network, there have been more than a few incredible moments and episodes that stick with viewers even today. But unfortunately, nothing is perfect, and not every regular show storyline was a hit. When fans talk about what they consider to be a relatively weak episode, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Season 3's Replaced fit in that category. During an interview, series creator JG Quintel was asked about episodes that didn't live up to the standard of what he wants. He specifically mentioned Replaced, and the reason behind that is because it was tough to work out, plus it didn't have that special spark you'd find from regular show. Today, let's dive into the episode where Mordecai and Rigby meet their very own Ripoffs and see what went wrong. The story begins with Mordecai and Rigby waking up in their house after an awesome pizza party, but things aren't as fun as they seem. Turns out they've slept way longer than they should have, and they're late for meeting Benson at the paddle boats. Before they can head on over, there's a nice little montage for making everything normal again. Then when they finally make it to the paddle boats, they see Benson talking to two familiar looking individuals. These guys are Chad and Jeremy, and they're at the park for a simple job, to clean up the boats. Taking a quick look at their designs, it's obvious that they're meant to reflect our heroes. You got the tall dude who seems more responsible, and the smaller dude has his good friend. The fact that they seem so similar is exactly what kicks off the main storyline of the episode. As you can probably imagine, Mordecai and Rigby think they're about to be replaced. The next goal? Sabotage. Make the boats dirty so Chad and Jeremy would have to keep cleaning, and it would seem like they aren't good at the job. This concept is simple enough, and a pizza party is eventually set up so a mess is left behind.
Yo, did anybody order some pizzas?
It turns into absolute chaos for like a minute, and then things quickly fade back to normal. Benson screams and tells Mordecai and Rigby that they're officially fired, leaving the door open for these ripoffs to take their spot. Of course, Chad and Jeremy decline the offer to join because they don't want to work in an awful place like this, and the episode ends with the status quo returning to normal. After watching Replaced, yeah, I think it's easy to understand why JG wasn't the biggest fan. For one thing, the entire episode felt devoid of what makes regular show, well, regular show. Things played out exactly in the way you'd expect, with nothing really supernatural or exciting going on. It was literally just Mordecai and Rigby trying to make their ripoff counterparts look bad. That's it. Now, you could say the situation escalated when these sea monsters were introduced out of nowhere and people started fighting at the party, but I don't know. It kinda came and went before you could figure out what was happening. Regular show is masterful in being anything but regular, even though that was exactly what this episode was. As much as I wanted to like it because the whole concept of Mordecai and Rigby ripoffs is funny, they just couldn't make it work. Oh yeah, and this is a small thing, but did anyone else think Benson was acting a little out of character? I know he always gets mad at Mordecai and Rigby, threatening them with getting fired, but at the end of the day, he does still care for them, kinda like a family. They share a much stronger relationship by the end of the series, and it just seemed cold to fire them on the spot like this. He even went so far as to take a picture of their reactions when they heard the news, and that's just mean.
But Benson, leave now! But now, leave now!
What especially didn't help Replace stand up as a strong episode was its location. More specifically, how long we spend here. Keep in mind it's the usual 11-minute runtime, but we watch about 8 of those minutes on or around the dock. Because the characters didn't really go out of their way to change places where new things could happen, it felt like the pacing was off. Overall, it's safe to say that while the idea was filled with potential, JG and the crew couldn't reach it. But let me be clear, that's not a bad thing. Like I said in the beginning of the video, every single show has weaker episodes, and it's only because people working on them aren't perfect. Still, the highs of Mordecai and Rigby's adventures far outweigh the lows, and that's something I'll always stand by. But what are your thoughts on Replaced? Do you think it's not as good as a bunch of other episodes? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.